N, you say?
You know him?
I know of him, definitely. He's been a real thorn in the city's side.
Sounds rough.
He slaughtered many of my people in cold blood.
Huh.
Why bring him up?
Well, no reason.
Hmm?
What's wrong? Is it something Monica said? Is there a problem?
No. Don't worry about it. It's just a passing thought.
Yeah? Oh, I got some news earlier. We're not sleeping in tomorrow. Our briefing starts early. Get some rest while you can.
Yeah. I'll do that.
Okay. Good night.
Yeah. Night.
Wow, soft beds are really comfy. Who knew? I'm fairly sure you've always slept well, even in sleeping bags. Same. You lot, aren't you even a little nervous? Clearly you were nervous enough for all of us, judging by those dark circles under your eyes. I couldn't just meekly go to sleep after getting here and processing all that information. That sounds more like excitement than nerves, if you ask me. Well, looks like last night's jumble of information will be sorted out in the war room. Right. We should probably start making a move over to the war room then. Right, agreed. Monica said you take the lift down from by the Praetorian Hill, right? That's the Sword's Hill Guard. All the way there, huh? Okay then. Yep. So this way, you say? But yeah, I guess maybe that's the reason why there aren't character blades anymore. Consul N managed to liberate them all from people. So, how do I best get over there, I wonder? What is with all the freaking quest-related markers over there? That's certainly something. Squeezy! Coming on through. Yeah, let's see if we can find our way down there. So, yeah. No flame clock to liberate here. We just go straight into the affinity thingamabob up there. Seems like people here aren't too terribly fond of us thus far. What's what? Also, why does it say there are ladders here? Oh, like along that side? So...
I think we can take
okay.
that elevator down to the war room.
Okay, so right here. Cool. No, it looks like it was Occupado.
It's been a while since my last war council. Hope this isn't one of the boring ones.
Hopefully it's one of the ones that makes us stronger, like in Fire Emblem 3 Hopes, attending the War Council. Hopefully. Something that I'm just now noticing, that I'm realizing that MonolithSoft put in. Ear physics. It's pretty neat. That's pretty neato there. But yeah. Yeah, it is a interesting thing, especially considering, you know, what a foreign concept it is to them.
Okay then. Sneaking into Agnes Castle, huh?
Seems we won't be catching a break anytime soon.
So this person who knows where the true queens are. Who was it again?
You're looking for Gondor.
Ah, that's right. So then, we've just got to find this Gondor, break him out of the prison camp and get the spark out of there.
Luckily, they don't kill us immediately after we've been captured. We're held beneath the castle, in a detention facility.
To perform forced labor?
There's that as well. But mostly, it's to set an example.
Example?
On the day of an eclipse, once a year, they hold a mass execution of prisoners at Hope's Rest, a hill on the castle's south edge. The whole event gets projected, high into the sky.
Oh no. So that's what you meant.
It's to show us we're powerless.
And the place they do this is Hope's Rest. What kind of sick joke is that?
The next eclipse falls about a month from now. So that's our deadline for what we've got to do. Contact the prisoner and get the intel on the Queens.
A month.
Mio.
Well, no two ways about it. We better get started now.
Yeah, and we better hurry. We can't waste a single day.
Let's say we make it in without a hitch. Won't the you-know-what give us away?
Uni, I don't think we do know.
The red glowing Mobius eye thing.
Oh,
Bad.
Those eye patches I gave you? There's a special alloy embedded in them. Long as you got that, you'll be near invisible. Slip clean under their noses.
And after we've got the info, how do we get out?
You've put the Kavesi Annihilator out of commission. I'm sure you'll think of something.
Even if we get out, what about your lot?
You don't need to worry about them. They knew the risk.
That doesn't make it okay.
Yeah, well, that's how we do things.
But still,
I'll tell you too. Be prepared to make sacrifices.
All right. However, only as our absolute last resort. Is that fair?
That's awfully kind of you. But kind doesn't win wars. There's a Nopon called Samon in engineering. He'll be able to find you a way into the castle. Get the details from him.
Okay, so I guess the war room briefing was on our next step from here. I thought it was going to be explaining, like, the other backstory stuff here. Someone's engineering department. Go down the left near Dolgan Cliff and you'll find it in no time. There's a big lift you took to get up here. You know the one? Right. Well, that's it. Ciao. See ya. I guess. What? You're not gonna show us the way? It's a strategy meeting we have to be at, discussing what to do after the infiltration. Oh, you're infiltrating the prison too? Well, it was originally our plan. I see. Looking forward to working with you then. Yeah, sorry, not gonna be all buddy-buddy with you. Wow, what crawled up his ass? Look at it from their perspective. We essentially took the Ouroboros powers that were originally intended for them. But what does that have to do with any of this? Let's just play our part for now. We should head to engineering. Alright. So I request castle access, but this is one that I have to do for the story though. I guess. Okay, talk with Salmon. Salmon? Been lost numbers in hopes of becoming as fine a man as Guernica. In hopes of becoming as strong and as kind as him. Yeah, even as of this day, it still remains an aspiration. Don't worry, you'll totally do it eventually. Guernica Vandom. Yeah, that Dudo. I can't believe that every Xenoblade game has a Vandom, except for one, with Vanguard instead. You know, I can't believe it. So... Huh? So, like, just out here, essentially? Right? So if I just fast travel over here and then head out, it'll be a-okay, right? Because Monolith is on a freaking next level, I guess, or something. Because they're just crazy. Okay, this away. How the heck do I... Hey? There's gotta be a different way over there than this. Imagine, though. I am very confused right now. There has to be a way, and I think that way is right here. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, they do. No, what's wrong there? I just want to see if there's anything over here first. Get any information or anything like that. Wow, look at all the junk people just keep leaving lying around. Somebody left a perfectly good neuro connector on the ground. You know? If MonolithSoft made a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, that would be like the freaking best thing ever. I would be so down for that, you know? Salmon? Those glasses, or what is that? Excuse me, are you salmon? Oh, it's a mustache! Most indeed! And our friend's famed Ouroboros? I hear everything from Monica. We'll lend spare ship to friends, no worry. Thank you very much for this. So we unlock the ship? Whoa. She good ship. Boundary the name. Plagues the game. Friends feel free to use. Whoa. Nice Peter Kid. The words. I've never seen a real ship before, except in the textbooks. Friends feeling gratitude can show respect by adding Mr. to start of name. Mr. Salmon. Sorry to cut the pleasantries short, but could you tell us more about the infiltration plan? At least ask about boat first. Meh. Fine. Someone explain, so listen up. Surroundings of Agnes Castle under exceptionally strict guard. Nothing to unexpect. Even with most state-of-art cloaking device, approached by Loveness greeted with shooting and shouting and sharp landing. That's why we plan an approach on route that go around to Erythia Sea. Oh, so it's not Earth Sea, it's Erythia Sea, huh? From the sea, huh? Wait, if they discover us in the drink, then aren't we really royally snuffed? Erythia Sea shrouded in black fog. FU ship to glide along the surface of sea will not show up on radar scan from above. Right, good thinking. Before proceed to explain nitty-gritty, we must make ship shape. Friends have to help also. It's not run as is. And not enough fuel for runnage of boundary. Ah, so that's the problem. Sounds like you need some good old-fashioned physical labor. Sign me up. Someone happy to see friends so enthusiastic. Could never hope to even carry 300 ether cylinders by own self, so things were looking choppy. 300? Do we really need that many? Friends must remember, once apart on ship, there are nowhere to top up before land of destination. That does make sense. Sure, but where the spark are we gonna find that many cylinders? Not here, that's for sure. We pour all fuel we had into making prototype. In other words, we have to figure out the whole supply chain from nothing. Perish thought, friend. I want that expression as an emote. Someone never expects friends could provide alone. Only need to assist associate of someone. Would like friends to go see Timna and explain situation. And that person can get us the cylinders. Assuredly, Timna come from one of 6 mighty houses. In fact, a house that has a hero's relic, I hear. Should be no big deal to part with 100 ether cylinder, or even 1,000. What are these 6 houses? Very fancy houses, and holding a very important people. Alright, we got it. Where can we find this Timna? In Calum residential quarter of city. Great, let's go then.
We've made some new
Okay,
friends.
yeah, castle access. I never heard the term in the drink before. It's like in the water. Here's what that is. Down to the drink. Boopity bop. All right, let's see here. Fire up with 3 more houses. It's like 6 houses now. So, how the heck do I switch elevation levels? I guess I can just do this. But yeah, probably a House Gloucester, dude. Can I select the? Okay, cool. Yeah, and then there's also the Witcher 3 on the Switch. Does Witcher 3 run well on the Switch? I wonder. Also, I technically own all 3 of the Witcher games, like getting them on Steam summer sales. I've never played any of them before. I got them being like, hey, I've heard really good things about them. And, you know, thought that maybe I'd play them one day. We shall see. So, wait, this is a quest thing? What's going on here? The Ouroboros Stone's Cage. An object on display upon this plinth is the very first original Ouroboros Stone's Cage. It is important to note that initial designs for the monument are said to have included a statue of a 7th founder in its place. Next to no information remains about the 7th founder's identity, and it is possible that this is not due to a simple loss of records. Was it Alvis or something? I don't know. The historians speculate that this is the result of a conscious decision by the 7th founder. Okay. But yeah. Let's be real, almost everything can run on the Switch with enough effort. Pokemon fans are just coping. Yeah. I mean, House Ortis. Oh, this is the 6 high houses. And memory of the founder's house a memory of the founder, House Ortis, and the city's liberator. A Kavesi soldier, this founder was released from the flame clock system by the other founders. So it's not Shulk, but it could be a descendant. Henceforth spent every last ounce of his energy for the cause, to liberate the city as one of the first Ouroboros. With surpassing skill in mechanical engineering, Founder fought not with a blade, but with a weapon of his own fabrication. Yeah, so like a replica Monado! He was also responsible for laying the foundations of all the mechanical systems supporting the city to this day. Following the fight against Mobius, he poured the remainder of his days into rebuilding the city, before finally perishing at the age of 80 years. Though how he attained that feat despite his origins as a Kavesi soldier remains unexplained. So it is possible to escape like the 10-term thingamabob. There is a way. This tells us it is possible, you know. Let's see here. House Reed, or House Ride if we want to pronounce it that way. And a memory of the founder of House Reed and the city's liberatrix. Rather than the founder herself, the statue depicts the founder's mentor figure, standing as a sign of the deep reverence and devotion she felt for her teacher. Founder's master was unconnected to her by bonds of blood, yet he raised her as would befit a child of one's own, it is said. I'm just now realizing who this reminds me of in a way is Dunban. What with the, you know, cloak over the right arm that doesn't work anymore, and then the still functional left arm. And is the right arm, is that a robot hand looking thing? Because like Dunban's right arm didn't work anymore, really? Maybe he got like a robot arm later or something? I don't know if that exactly looks like Dunban though. But that's who it definitely reminds me of. That reminds me of Shulk. This reminds me of Dunban. I'm just now realizing. Let's see here. Yeah, he raised her as would befit a child of one's own, it is said. Though of a calm and constant disposition, the sight of him on the battlefield, great red sword in hand, struck fear into many a Mobius. And though the vicious struggle against Mobius cost this ferocious warrior his right arm, the loss did nothing to diminish his desire to hone his martial skill each day, standing as vivid testament to his indomitable will. So definitely not Dunban, but, you know, it gives me those vibes, you know, and maybe that's what it's meant to draw parallels to. Was it restored? I don't think it was. I know that Fiora's body was restored at the end of Xenoblade Chronicles 1, but I don't think Dunban's arm was restored, though. Was the case. House Doyle. A memory of the founder of House Doyle and the city's liberatrix. Directly descended from those who established the first original city. Her whereabouts were lost after En's ravaging of the city of old. So I guess En's lived for a long time too, huh? But upon encountering the other founders, she committed herself fully to the fight, unless like the name of En has just been passed around. Founder is said to have a familial relation to the founder of Vandom, with scant extant records suggesting they were likely brother and sister. She fought alongside the founder of Vandom then, who was the elder of the two, and brought the power of Ouroboros to completion. Said to have been bright and wise, this founder laid the cornerstones for much of the city's governance and legal system. Huh. Okay. House Vandom. Memory of the founder of House Vandom, the city's restorer and liberator. The original incarnation of the city was once laid to ruin by Mobius and his hand. The founder realized fully the power of Ouroboros, heretofore limited, and fought against N, ousting him. Once victorious, he gathered the old city's people, scattered to the winds, and re-established the city. With the city restored, he left its government in the hands of the founder of Doyle, and departed on a lonely expedition. Also, Hawk's raiding with the party of six, no records exist of his fate thereafter. There's a Vandom's lineage only returned to the new city several centuries later. Okay, this is going on a little smidge longer than I expected there. I was just gonna wrap up the freaking dialogue here and then talk about the raid, but alas, it's going on longer than expected, so I appreciate the raid there, Hawks. I appreciate the follow there, Hyper Knight Raven. How your stream go? What were you just streaming tonight, Hawks? What was the plan there? Does the game recognize the randomness of Xenoblade Chronicles and just have them have an entire house? I guess so. I guess so, you know. Oh, dang, I didn't see the last thing. Gosh darn it. Let's see here. A lonely expedition, and then oral tradition has it that the founder was master of the classical art of fist fighting, and the scions of House Vandom carry on the custom to this day. Okay. Intriguing. But yeah, how did the stream go? I appreciate the raid there. Welcome everybody from Hawks' stream to stream. We're doing some Xenoblade Chronicles 3 over here at the moment. House Cassini. In memory of the founder of House Cassini and the city's liberatrix. Much like the founder of Reed, this statue too depicts the founder's respected mentor rather than the founder herself. The mentor boasted a robust physique, wielding two great swords at once with utmost ease, and facing down Mobius despite the loss of one eye. He lived his life as an unsophisticated sort, broad-minded but impassioned, and is said to have aided the founders in the fight against Mobius, physically and spiritually. He was further reported to have been a free spirit, whose qualities influenced the other founders, still young and impressible when the city was restored. Indelible proof of this rebellious spirit can be seen time and again, in the ethos of the house in generations to come. Huh. So we have two here where rather than depicting the founder, it depicts their male mentors instead. I can't believe this blatant, uplifting of the patriarchy. Anyway, let's see here. But yeah, playing God of War 2018 and had a blast. That's good to hear. Glad that you're having fun with that. House Gloucester. Soldier of Agnes. Founder's fight to the death was against the founder of Ortiz, a soldier of Kevis. This founder's fight to the death against the founder of Ortiz, a soldier of Kevis, was interrupted by a chance meeting with other founders. That's kind of like what happened with Noah and Mio then, right? Freed from the bondage of her flame clock, she joined the fight against Mobius. Although a soldier, the founder is reported to have been an exceedingly gentle and kind at heart. Additionally, her skill in the healing arts greatly contributed to the development of medical science in the city in later ages. And irrespective of starting life as an Agnian soldier, she is said to have surpassed 80 years of age. The way she achieved that remains shrouded in mystery. So there is a way. There is indeed a way. So it's just always going to have these marked, I guess. But yeah, Xenoblade's going pretty alrighty here. We're getting big lore stuff. Brew! Yo, bro! You already know this, but Agnes and Kevis have been fighting forever. And we've been living so that we escape the notice of Agnes, Kevis, and Mobius for just as long. I think it's about time we stop living this way, don't you?
We've made some new friends.
I don't know. But yeah, because the patriarchy and now two queens have forced the entire world to fight each other. Yeah. So what's going on here? The elder is a lady I admire, never a stronger woman I've seen. Her father and her spouse together are lost, yet still she soldiers on in stern command. As daughter of the noble house of Doyle, you're just gonna, sit down here in the middle of our conversation. As daughter of the noble house of Doyle, I hope that I too climb to such a height. Julieta. Does it have Julieta? It's Jaulieta or something.
So-called children.
So, up this way. Oh, and there's a kiddo over here to talk to. Hi. So, my mom got remarried. Now it sounds like our new partner will be moving in with us soon. How would you guys feel if you were in my shoes? Great, I guess? What's remarried? So, mums and dads, they get married, but my dad went and died, and my mom got married again. It sounds way complicated. So complicated, I don't even know how to respond.
We've made some new friends.
Well, there's that. There's that. Around we go. Yeah, I'll talk to some people to get affinity up and stuff as we're going around. However you look at it, Guernica was a great man and a heroic fighter. He ceded his position as elder to Monica so he could carry on fighting on the front lines. Each time he rode back into the city on his loveness, he brought back a new tale of valor and daring do. Yes, and I certainly wasn't the only one who was eager to hear them either. He inspired courage in all of us, not just the lost numbers. He was a great example, right up to his final moments.
We've made some new friends.
Hi. Yeah, why did he have to do that? That's very rude, isn't it? Dare say there are quite a few questions you'd like to put to me right now. But if you aren't sick or wounded, please stay out of the medical facility if you don't mind. Your presence is bound to cause fuss, you see. Please bear with me, for the sake of the people who need their rest. Yeah, why wouldn't he just respawn then? Oh, like those little baby people? That's right. We have some gravely ill old folk being cared for too. People who are sadly coming to the end of their lives. The Sinnoh region! The Lost Numbers gear mostly consists of redux versions of stuff that we salvage from battlefields. After so many years of tinkering with this stuff, we've got the process down to a fine art now. All these are pretty good, no? Yeah, totally. Never know that this stuff was salvaged from battle wreckage. Actually, I help them out with it from time to time as well. Okay, yeah. Clara. Hi. I was at just your age when my grandchild joined the Lost Numbers. Oh, you're an old lady. But he went missing on his very first mission. I should never have let him go. I regret it to this day. But now, I have the power to at least oppose what the Lost Numbers are doing. You're opposing them? You're opposing them?
We've made some new friends.
Yeah, we're making new friends. Hi! How's it going? You find what it is you're looking for in the end. That was the last thing that my brother Yu said to me. What is this, Bravely Second? Made up his mind to head out on that important mission with Guernica, but he never came back. Oh, he was that guy that died there next to Vandam before Vandam was like the last one standing. It's hard, losing someone important. My brother was a fighter. He was prepared to do what he had to for his family, but that doesn't make me miss him less.
We've made some new friends.
Also, what is that symbol there for like this faction?
Do you really think she can come up
Kiln
with
residential
300
quarter.
ether cylinders?
Hey, so my dad came back from an expedition, and guess what? Brought me a fortune clover. We were gathering those for a different side quest. Whoa, I'm so jelly. He'll have 7 in no time. Alright, fortune clovers. Okay. And then, what kind of blade did you end up choosing? Huh? How the heck do I guess it is like up there then. I guess. Whee!